So let me say this to you guys today. Just because it's hard or just because it's difficult doesn't necessarily mean that it's not from God. Now, we don't typically think that way about difficult things or things that test our faith, because really we live in a culture and a society where we think that only easy things are things that come from God, and that's not true. Some good things that come from God are difficult and they test our faith. And as you read in Luke chapter 4 today, there's a verse that has stuck out to me for many, many years that I just want to highlight to you and point out to you, because it really baffles me. But it comes in the very first verse of Luke chapter 4. It says, "And Jesus, full of the Holy Spirit, returned from the Jordan and was led by the Spirit into the wilderness. And for 40 days he was tempted by the devil." That is the Spirit of God. That is the Holy Spirit leading Jesus. And the Holy Spirit led Jesus to a place where he would be tempted and tested for 40 days. And you may be going through something difficult today, but I want to encourage you, just because it's hard doesn't necessarily mean that it's not from God. I'll give you an example. Ministry sometimes is hard. Sometimes it's difficult, but it doesn't mean that it's not from God. And the same is true in your life. It may or may not be the case for any specific situation, but I just want you to be aware of that sometimes good things from God come through things that test our faith. And you know why? Because it produces something in us. And so if you're in that season and you're going through something difficult, count it a blessing, because God is producing something in you, and it does not necessarily mean that something good is not going to come out of the other side of it. So God bless you guys today. Keep the faith, keep pressing on, and we'll see you tomorrow.